So hi, welcome to End Credit Reviews on episode of After the Credits on End Credit Reviews. It's just me, Tyler, this time from End Credit Reviews, and this is my review on the movie Klaus. Now I know it's been out for roughly a month now, but I decided to wait around Christmas time to review it, as well to get around to watching it, so here it is. So the movie Klaus is a new animated movie that's on Netflix right now, and it's about a man named Jesper, who's voiced by Jason Schwartzman. I'm not so sure if I'm pronouncing that last name right, but anyway, so he is a spoiled man whose father runs a very prestigious packaging mailing company, and in order to prove his worth to his father, Jesper is sent out to this backwards island to be a postal man, and if he is able to process 6,000 letters within a year's time, then he can prove his worth to his father. However, the town he's sent to is a town where everyone is just completely bad and nasty to each other. Basically, it's one clan versus another clan. One side are redheads, the other side are brunettes, and they just do not get along very well. In addition to that, as he tries to figure out how to send letters, he runs into a loner in the woods named Klaus, voiced by J.K. Simmons, who of course becomes the character of Santa Claus. So Jesper finds out, at least he figures out, that if he can get the kids to get letters over to Klaus, and Klaus can give the toys to the kids, so that way Jesper is helped out with being the letters being made, and also Klaus gets some happiness from giving some toys to children. Now, with the kids being happy this time because they're having toys, that happiness starts to rub off on the adults. I just gotta say it, I really like this movie a lot. This was really good. It's probably one of the best Christmas movies, at least newer Christmas movies I've seen in quite some time. I just like so much. First, I gotta say, the animation. I know the animation is not on par with, let's say, what we see from, let's maybe Disney or even DreamWorks or maybe even, well, I'm trying to think of another one, or even Don Bluth back in the day, or even a Studio Ghibli, but this is just, I just love hand-drawn animation in general. There's just so much charm to every frame of animation, knowing that someone drew every single frame by hand, opposed to the more easy, cheaper way of computer animation. I just love how they did that. And I know there was some computer animation from time to time to kind of assist and boost things, but yeah, I just love the character expressions in their faces with hand-drawn animation. There's more of a way that they can emote compared to a computer animated movie. The second thing I gotta say is that I just really liked a lot of the characters, especially Klaus, how he seems to be a very much of a loner, and he tries to reach out to become more of trying to give happiness, which obviously hasn't. We find out later on why he's kind of a loner and why he's making all these toys that he's made but he hasn't made for a long time. That moment was really emotional. I will admit I did get a little bit misty-eyed during that backstory when he announced that. And I also like the various jokes in the movie when it came to the whole Santa Claus myth of like, okay, this is why we can see why he has reindeer that fly and why, he keeps a naughty list. And yeah, those were pretty funny moments, I would say. But on top of that, I just love this movie's message. And I know, as much as, if you've been following me, at least subscribed to me for a long time on this YouTube channel, you know how much I really don't like it when movies, especially in recent years, have a whole agenda, or they incorporate identity politics into a movie. But this one, it has a message, but it's good because, for one, it's more beneath the surface, and second, it's a great message, especially nowadays where it seems like everything is so divided, everyone's on one side or the other. I just felt like this was just a great message. It wasn't a divisive message. It was a message of people coming together and seeing how, man, the kids are happy. Maybe, should we really be this bitter towards each other since our kids are getting along with each other? And I just loved that message. It was great. I couldn't help but smile during that montage where the kids being happy were rubbing off on the adults, and I just loved that. Now, there of course are some problems I have with the movie. For one, some of the music choices that they had definitely felt kind of a little cliched, and I felt like I was going back to the early 2000s Disney where they were playing like a song for Treasure Planet or Brother Bear that kind of felt a little out of place, at least personally, in my opinion. I'm not trying to say bad things about those movies. They're definitely not bad movies, but I just felt like it was a little bit distracting. Also, I know, in the words of the nostalgia critic, he hates the whole liar reveal cliche, and there's kind of that in this movie, but I do like how they don't really dwell on that for too long. They kind of acknowledge it and then they move on quickly to the other one, and yeah, this was, again, really good. I just really like this movie and it really needs more attention. So, other than that, I think Klaus is a movie that I would highly recommend, and it's definitely one of the better movies I've seen all year. So, as for Klaus, I would give it about 3 to 3.5 stars out of 4. So, anyway, this is Tyler from End Credit Reviews, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of After the Credits on End Credit Reviews. I also hope to make a lot more in the future. Please like and subscribe, and have a Merry Christmas.